Hey everyone, welcome back to Karthik Knowledge Hub. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. So, today, after 2 weeks, I'm back with a new video content. Let's start with a quick question. This is most genuinely asked question. How much time did you waste in debugging flaky Selenium tests that has passed locally but failed it in CI/CD pipeline? So it sounds familiar, right? So many of us face these issues in our corporate day-to-day activities which we perform during local execution that gets passed, but it gets failed during CI/CD pipelines. So this is kind of familiar problem which we encounter in our day-to-day tasks. So this is we are in right place to learn which is the most automation tool which is used in the market. So today we are going to learn about one of the trending automation tools, which is you might have been aware of this, and this is also like industries are trying to adapt to it. So we are going to learn about Playwright. So this is the modern automation framework that is Microsoft has built this specifically to kill this problem. Not only this problem, uh, encountering on auto waits, built-in API testing, parallel execution, zero driver setup, one of the framework that actually does all the job which has been overcome in this Playwright automation tool. So those who doesn't know about me, I am Karthik, a senior IC2 software engineer at ServiceNow. Today I'll be starting with my first video on Playwright, which is being used in real projects. Not only just we are just coming up with documentation part, I am going to explain you real time issues which come across in industries. So we are absolutely starting it from zero. By the end of this series, you'll be able to write a reliable automation test with your own confidence. So not just uh, waiting for time, let's get into the video. So this is my channel, which is Karthik Knowledge Hub. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. Let's get started with today on introduction with Playwright. Just give me a minute. Hope my screen is visible. And I think let's get start with Playwright introduction, which we are going to deal today. So what is Playwright? This is the question which comes right straight away into your mind. What is Playwright? Basically, we all know that in today's industry there are a lot of open source automation tools which we are using it in market, but few tools which offers some features which might not offer in other tools. There are some licensed tools as well which are being adopted from a long while in our industry, but there are newly trend tools which are open source and being used in industry from recent times, and they have been widely trending throughout all industry standards. So this is also one of the tool called as Playwright. Playwright is kind of an open source framework, which is automation framework which is built by Microsoft. For what? Usually people prefer it for end-to-end browser automation, and you can also use it for your integration tests. So this is how Playwright has built by Microsoft in 2020, which enables reliable automation for modern web applications. So this course will take you through a comprehensive journey and Also teaching how to leverage the Playwright capabilities using JavaScript or TypeScript to build robust and efficient automation tests from scratch. So as quick recap, what is Playwright? Playwright is a powerful end-to-end testing framework that enables reliable automation for modern web application. So it's a powerful tool, and not just a tool, it's a kind of wide variety offering tool which I'm going to explain in next couple of minutes. So next question comes into your mind is like, why Playwright? Definitely we have the questions in our mind is like, what, why, before using any tool. So why Playwright? The first questions come to your mind. So Playwright offers these key advantages which industry is looking for. As well, we as an user who is looking for open source automation which is more in terms of features as well compatibility too. So first feature is like reliability end-to-end testing which is offered by Playwright. What does this mean, reliability end-to-end testing? So basically Playwright offers reliable auto-wait capability for modern web application. Like, it ensures a reliability to and stability to our modern end-to-end applications, even if in the face of dynamic and complex user interaction. So what does I mean by this is, usually we do have Selenium and other automation tools in the market, but we usually explicitly provide the explicit weights and auto weight capabilities. But Playwright is something different. It has inbuilt automation capability, like auto weight capability, which is makes different from other tools. I can give you the best example here. Let me open Playwright doc. So basically this is Playwright auto-wait capability, where Playwright performs a range of actionability checks on the elements before performing any actions. So what kind of auto-waits it is given, which is locator check, locator click, and what is it is giving the complete list of actionability checks, like before doing any action. Let's say you are doing a click on any element, so it checks whether it is visible, whether it is stable, whether it receives event, whether it is enabled. So all these are the list of actions before performing that event. So this is how Playwright performs reliable end-to-end testing in terms of auto-wait capability. Next, next, getting back to the another feature which I would be explaining is second one is cross-browser compatibility. What is this cross-browser compatibility? We have heard this thing in our day-to-day automation scenarios, like we do cross-browser testing. We also ensure that our feature gets executed in cross browsers. So cross browser is nothing but Playwright supports all major browsers which are Chromium, Firefox, Edge, Safari, and Opera as well. So these are the major browsers which Playwright supports as in terms of compatibility. So this allows you to test your web applications across wide range of browsers and as well platforms without any need of driver setup, which we usually do in Selenium. This is the biggest advantage which I wanted to point out here. So without any explicit setup, you're just going to have this kind of compatibility inbuilt in your Playwright framework. Just because it is part of Node.js framework, it comes in with a package of all this browsers and driver setup inbuilt. So you need not install it explicitly. So this is what cross-browser compatibility means. Next advantage of Playwright is with respect to multi-platform support. So what does this mean? Usually every user tend to execute on different platforms. Whatever tests we are running, that should be compatible, or let's say it should support in your different platforms. Let's say we are using Windows, we are using Mac, we are using Linux, we are using any other mobile emulation. So these are different platforms where Playwright works seamlessly without any issues. So basically what all the platforms it supports: Windows, Mac, and Linux, as well any mobile emulation. So this is so basically these are the major platforms which I wanted to point out, like Windows, Mac, and Linux. And also it supports which additionally, which is I just had to point it out, native mobile emulation platform for Google Chrome on Android and Safari on iOS. Next, this is the third advantage which I have told you. Next, coming on to other advantage which Playwright offer is multilingual flexibility. What does this mean? So Playwright provides you language bindings for JavaScript, TypeScript, Java, Python, and C Sharp. So like Selenium, we can have this multilingual support in Playwright as well. What does this mean? Basically, we can write our tests in JavaScript, we can write in TypeScript, we can write in Python, we can write in C Sharp. So whatever best fits your team preference and expertise, you can use this multilingual flexibility on Playwright. And it does not, and basically these are the core features which I just wanted to point out in this video. Just quick recap on this. We are just saying that it provides a reliability, it provides compatibility, multi-platform support, and multilingual flexibility. And whenever you get an interview question, what is a Playwright? It's an open source framework which is built by Microsoft. As well, you can also mention that Playwright is a powerful end-to-end testing framework. That enables reliable automation for modern web applications. So any definition might work, but this is what the general definition is. What is Playwright is a powerful end-to-end testing framework that enables reliable automation for modern web applications. And it was built by Microsoft, and it offers this wide variety of features, which is reliability, compatibility, multi-platform support, and multilingual flexibility. Next, talking about other core features which are advanced features which offered in Playwright, which makes different from other tools in the market, is first thing is on tracing and debugging. So what does this mean? So basically, Playwright has a built-in tracing and debugging capabilities, which includes automatic screenshots, test video recording, as well comprehensive logging to simplify the process of identifying and resolving issues in your test suite. So I'll show it in live demo example. For now, like just have a note of this, whether it is a tracing and debugging is nothing but in order to perform your failures debugging process, making a debugging process smoother, Playwright has offered this feature where you can have a kind of complete a context of your execution test. So basically it looks like your test will be running this way, and you can monitor your execution. You can also trace back to your action whatever happened. So this is kind of, it includes comprehensive debugging capabilities which has screenshots, video recording, and as well logging. So I'll be explaining it in live demo example, but for now this advanced feature includes, which makes different from other automation tools in the market. Next one is network interception. This is also most of might have heard about Playwright. So network interception is nothing but Playwright uses API testing libraries to intercept and validate network calls within your web applications. So this is also one of the best feature which is offered by Playwright. I'll give a best example on this during the demo session, but for now like just giving it you a theoretical feature overview. I am just giving you with the pointers which you can explain in your interviews, like what Playwright offers apart from other automation tools in the market. So this is network interception which is offered by Playwright. Next is on browser context management. What does this mean? Browser context management. Basically, browser context management is a feature which allows you to save and transfer browser state across your test suite, which improves your test efficiency as well and reducing the overhead of setting up the same browser state for each test. So let's say if you have a specific scenario where you have executes your uh, tests on specific Chrome browser, and it, let's say if you have a login functionality where you have executed just going to the web page, logging into an application, entering username, password, and hitting to the login dashboard page. So these data, whatever present, cookies, your session details, whichever, these are part of your browser context management. So these data is stored as part of Playwright's browser context feature, which allows us to transfer the state across different test suite, and which improves as well the test efficiency and reducing the overhead. So this is nothing but a best feature which is offered by Playwright, where you can save and transfer browser state across your test suite, which improves the efficiency of your tests execution. And the final thing is, this is the most and best feature which is offered by Playwright, which is nothing but Codegen tool. What is this Codegen tool? This is developed by Microsoft, and I mean the Playwright framework, which is discovered by Playwright's Codegen tool, which is can generate your test code by recording your actions. It generates code by recording your actions. So whenever you try to automate a scenario, let's say if you want to automate a login scenario, and you will be explicitly going to each and every XPath and writing your tests on the test suite, that gives kind of more of time consumption as well. You're putting your manual effort as well to automate that particular functionality. But Playwright has come up with its own feature, which is Codegen tool, which can generate the test code by recording your actions, and it also kind of saves your time and effort in creating initial test cases. It provides a starting point for further customization. So this is the best feature I could say, which is overcome in this particular framework as well. So Playwright has wide variety of features. That's the reason industries are adopting towards this kind of tools. This kind of frameworks which can improvise the it can improvise the reliability as well the compatibility, which I was talking about earlier. So this is all about Playwright, which I wanted to explain for today's session. And for the next session, we will just come up with installation steps as well, one sample test execution on Playwright. So for now, this is all. Like, I just wanted to start with intro on Playwright. If you want a quick recap of this, already I've covered what is Playwright, why we are using Playwright, and what are the advanced features which is offered by Playwright, which is overcome from other tools in the market. Like, we have different tools in the market: Cypress, we have Selenium, we have Robo Framework, we have as well PyTest. We have different tools in the market, but a Playwright has different use cases, which is best, I could say. As well, there are other features which I wanted to provide in terms of this AI era. Playwright has inbuilt MCP integration as well, Playwright CLI. So what does this features offer? I'll be explaining in the upcoming videos. This is the best feature, again I would say. In today's AI world, we are looking for something on MCP part, model context protocol integration, as you might aware of it. So Playwright has inbuilt MCP libraries which we can use it in our test for generating. Just we can write our simple natural language, and that will get automated, and that is also a useful integration which is provided by Playwright. As well, we have Playwright CLI, which is again the same context, but we have a skills document which is taken as part of, where we in MCP we use MCP tools. Here we use skills documentation. So this is your natural language NLP, whatever you provide NLP to your agent, AI agent, and it performs your automation very smooth. So this is the wide variety of features which makes best in terms of automation, as well your uh, debugging capabilities, reliability. So this is what we are looking for as an automation test user. So that's all for today. I think uh, we are will come up with other sessions like installation and on the execution part in the upcoming videos. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for latest updates. Thank you for today, and bye bye.